Hello, music friends. My name is Merlo, and I'm a singer-songwriter out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is another installment how I wrote the songs for my new album, Merlo Frequency. In this installment, it's about the song Stranded. Stranded is a song, it's a song about longing. It's a song about a guy longing for his girlfriend or a girl longing for her boyfriend, and you're kind of longing for your lover and they're not quite giving you what you want, whether it be emotionally, physically, spiritually, that kind of thing. It really started, the music for it started, I'm an 80s child, okay? So big 80s kid, wanted to kind of write a ballad like this, not slow, but kind of like a mid-tempo kind of ballad, almost like an anthem a little bit. And being an 80s kid was really into, a lot of different bands, of course, Van Halen, Journey, Sammy Hagar, Billy Joel, Tears for Fears, you name it, a bunch of different, Toto. So this song to me was like a mashup of like Love Walks In from Van Halen to another Toto ballad to Tears for Fears, okay? May not sound like that, but that's kind of was the intent in my mind anyway. And the beginning of Love Walks In, or not, actually the beginning of the verse is what sparked the beginning of the song. You know the song, right? It kind of goes like... That's the beginning, obviously. Everybody knows that part. And then the verse, really, where the verse kicks in, the music, is kind of what spurred the beginning of my song. So it's like this. So that kind of inspired me to write this. To add like the Toto influence. I think Toto does, of all those 80s bands and artists, I think they are the best at ballads. They do everything well, really, but their ballads are just like I Won't Hold You Back off the Toto 4 album, just, oh my God, just incredible. Chicago ballads, but Toto in particular has always struck a chord with me, no pun intended. And they do a lot of O's, so I added the O's to this part. So one small problem. Couldn't do it in this key. Sammy Hagar sings in the stratosphere. And I mean in the stratosphere. So I'm like, damn you, Sammy. Great singer. One of my favorite artists. Couldn't do it in that key. So decided to use the magic of the transpose button on my digital piano. So I transposed it down a few steps. Don't tell anyone. And it became this. Kind of gives it more of this somber kind of feel, which is kind of what I was going for. And again, it's about a guy longing for his girlfriend and him not really getting what he wants from her, or vice versa, a girl longing for a guy. So it kind of prompted the lyrics in the beginning. I'm really proud of the lyrics for this type of song too. It starts, one touch that I can't take away, one kiss that won't make you stay. So that's kind of the beginning of the song, and it kind of hooks you in from there. And, when I wrote the song, the idea was to make it kind of just piano and strings and maybe add some other synth pad sounds, almost like, again, like Love Walks In from Van Halen, like a Toto ballad, Tears for Fears, who I absolutely love. Genesis was another huge band that I love. Kind of give it that sound, so the chorus was going to be like this. Don't leave me stranded. gives us this very somber quality, and it's interesting because this song is the one song out of all the songs I wrote for this new album that did not come out exactly how I envisioned it. It's a good thing. It came out great. I'm very proud of the studio version of it. But when I wrote this song initially, it was at the piano. It was piano and strings, or synth strings, which is what I'm playing here, and a drum beat and everything. And I kind of heard it more in the style of like a Genesis ballad from the Invisible Touch album, like Throwing It All Away, if you know that song, or Tears for Fears, you know, kind of their sound, which I love. But it didn't come out like that at all. It was completely different. It's really cool. It's got some elements that are more modern, which I really dig. And it's the only song of the whole album that actually kind of took its own path. You know, usually I have a really clear-cut idea of everything. Always have the song idea, music and melody, lyrics, all that stuff, but usually every little detail. And I send it to my instrumentalist, Chris Banks, who's a phenomenal musician, who can play guitar, bass, drums, everything, and even piano, even things that I don't play. And he adds little details that are really cool too. But I usually have everything mapped out. This one kind of went off course a little bit, but I'm very, very proud of it. Proud of the studio version, which has been one of the most well-received songs I have, as well as I did an unplugged version, which I'll leave a link for below, for both the studio and the unplugged, which was very well received also too. People loved it. So anyway, if you'd like to take a listen, the name is Stranded. That's the name of the song, off of my album Merlo Frequency. Please take a listen. Let me know what you think.